Now, let us look at the SADC forces and the Rwandan army that was introduced around July of 2021. After the defeat of the two private military companies, the Russian Wagner Group, right, and the South African Dyke Advisory Group, there was an introduction of SADC forces together with Rwandan forces into the battlefield. This occurred in July of 2021. Now, SADC forces that were introduced into this war numbered at about 2,200 soldiers, right? Where most of the soldiers which made up of this force, the SADC force, came from South Africa. About 1,495 South African soldiers were introduced. The rest were made up of soldiers that came from Namibia, Botswana, Tanzania, Lesotho, and Angola. The Rwandan army was also requested by the Mozambican army for assistance, and they brought about 2,500 soldiers to fight the Islamic insurgents in northern Mozambique. Now, with the introduction of the SADC forces and the Rwandan forces, there was a lot of successes that they achieved, right? Particularly in a coastal town known as Mosemboa de Pre, right? Which was captured by the Al-Shabaab Islamic militants around August of 2020. This coastal town was recaptured by particularly the Rwandan forces and the Mozambican forces working together to fight against these Islamic insurgents. They captured it around a year later, which was August 2021. A town known as Palma, right, was also captured and basically attacked by the Al-Shabaab Islamic group. This occurred, I would say, around March 2021, and the Mozambican and Rwandan forces managed to battle them and retake the town in like the next month, around April 2021. It is further reported that SADC and the Rwandan forces will be wrapping up their military campaign in the northern parts of Mozambique around June of 2024. Now, after the end of this mission, particularly in Mozambique by the SADC forces, which were mostly South African National Defense Force soldiers, these soldiers will be redeployed in the DRC.